Hello everyone, welcome you all. In this session we are discussing about how to handle mouse events in Selenium WebDriver. A web product or a website comprises multiple web elements like buttons, text boxes, checkboxes, menus, sliders, or mouse overs. During the process of Selenium testing, you can realize some specific scenarios like low level interactions such as key press, like double click, right click, and with the elements. These interactions are also called as actions. For example, I have a website and that website is jQuery. Here we have some elements. By default it is not showing any options, right? When it is going to show, when the mouse over that element, we can see the elements. Okay, those are called as mouse over actions. These are called over menus. Okay, when we place the mouse pointer on that element, we can see some options. To handle those elements, we have to use mouse actions. Okay, we need to handle mouse events. Here we have droppable, right? I want to perform drag me to my target to drop here. How to click and hold and placed on the target box and release it. Okay, to need that action also, we need to perform handling mouse events. For this, we have in WebDriver API, we have a predefined class. The class name is called action. Okay, actions are mainly triggered using two perhaps keyboard and mouse events. Okay, to handle keyboard and mouse events, we are using action class methods. How do you use Selenium test automation to trigger the requisite actions automatically? By using action class in Selenium. It is a action class is the Selenium contains a collection of actions for performing the corresponding actions like double click, drag and drop, click on the web elements present on the page. Okay, actions having parameterized constructor. We have to pass the driver object. Okay, we have to pass the driver object. First, create object to action class. By accessing classes, we are creating an object, right? Same. First, create object to the action class. Then we have to pass a parameter, and the parameter is called as driver object. Then what are the actions we perform on mouse manually? What we actions perform on mouse manually? Right click, left click, double click, right? Clicking and holding, clicking and releasing. Okay, these are the actions by manual, right? And here mouse actions in Selenium provides a mechanism for automating low level elementary interactions such as mouse clicks, mouse overs, mouse button actions, as well as complex low level interactions such as drag and drop, click and hold, and etc. Okay, here To click left button, we have click. Clicks on the current mouse position. Clicks at the current mouse location or position. What is called default click, and another one is parameterized click. What is parameterized click of a meaning is it clicks middle of the given element which is passed to the method. Okay, it clicks in the middle of the given element which is passed to the method. We have method which is parameterized and default method. And clicks on the current mouse position, and click web element target is clicks the middle of the given element. Okay, current mouse location, it means if you have a mouse pointer anywhere, there will click, or you have to pass the target also. It clicks middle of the given element. Okay, did you get the difference between click and click default click method and parameterized method? Okay, we have to pass the target element locator in the parameterized click method, and the same method available in web element interface also. In this interface also we have click, default click. Okay, it is a default click. As of now we using click only, default click, right? First locate the element and use click. Okay, action wise, if you are using web element click method or web element click parameterized method, there is no different. You can use any one of the method. To call web element click, you have to first give the element locator and then after click. In action class, first you have to create actions object and then you can click on that object, click on the element. Okay, in web element first we are locating the element, then we are clicking. In action class, here we are not locating, that's why it is clicks on the current mouse location. Okay, to click left mouse button we are using click method. In the same manner, how to click right? How to click on right? Context click, and the method name is called context click. What is mean by context click? It clicks context click operation on the current mouse position. It is a right click. And here we have two context clicks, one is default and one is parameterized. And parameterized click, and where the web element or target, and it clicks the right click over there. Okay, it performs a context click operation at the middle of the element which is passed to the method. Okay, there will be the right click on that target. And the next one, we are using double click also, right? We are using double click, and double click also having two methods. One is default method and another is parameterized method. Okay, double click operation performs the double click at the current mouse position or mouse location. And we have a parameterized method. It performs a double click in the middle of the given web element, which is passed to that method. Okay, click, context click, double click. And we have to click left, we have click. To click right, we have context click. And to double click, we have double click. And the next one is to move mouse pointer from one position to another position. To move mouse pointer from one position to another position, and that method is called as move by offset. It's going to consider the current position as 0, 0. From this current position to it given offset. Okay, we have to pass two parameters, that is x offset and y offset. Okay, to move mouse pointer from one location to another location, we can use move by offset. Here we have to pass two parameters, x offset and y offset. By default it is 0, 0. It moves one option to given option. Okay, with the name is move by offset. It moves the mouse from the current position by the offset, which is passed to the method. Here, when we open this menu, if we place the mouse pointer, then only we can see the options, right? To handle this over menus, in action class we have one more method, and that method is called as move to element. It moves the mouse pointer to the given element. Okay, to open over menu, we have move to element. It moves the mouse to the middle of the element, which is passed to the method. And here it is a single parameterized method. We are having another method which is three parameterized method also. Okay, one more method we are having three parameterized method, that is move to element. Okay, we are having three parameterized method. We have to pass web element target, and here we are passing x offset and y offset also. Okay, first method we are passing the mouse to the middle of the element, and second element we are moved to an offset from the web elements in center viewpoint. Okay, instead of middle, I want to place mouse pointer on top left or top right or top right corner, or okay, whether it is showing over menu or not, to check whether we are using three parameterized method: target, x offset and y offset. And then to click left, we having click method. To click right, we having context click. To double click, we have double click method. To move an element, we have move by offset. To mouse over actions, we have move to element. How to perform drag and drop? By drag and drop method. Here, for example, I have a source and I have a target. I have to give the target to the source. To perform drag and drop, we have a method, drag and drop method. Drag and drop. We have to pass source locator and target locator. Okay. Here we are having source and target, two parameters. Okay. It performs a click and hold operation in the middle of the source element and moves to the locate of the target element and release the mouse. On the successful execution of this method, the source element is dragged and dropped at the place of target element is located. Target element is located. Okay, it gives click and hold to the source and dropping into the target element. And we have three parameterized method also in drag and drop. That is drag and drop by First we have drag and drop. Only we are passing target and source. And in drag and drop by, we are performing a click and hold operation in the middle of the source element and move by a given offset available as x offset and y offset. Here we are passing x offset and y offset. We are not passing a target. Okay. Here we are passing click and hold. There is no source. We have to just pass. We are not having target. We are just passing x offset and y offset. Okay. At that time we are using drag and drop by. Okay. Drag and drop by. We have to pass the source and x offset and y offset. Here we are using drag and drop by when target element is not present. Then we are using drag and drop by passing x offset and y offset. Okay. It clicks and holds the operation in the middle of source element and moves to the x offset y offset location. And we have to pass the x offset and y offset. If you have source and target, then use drag and drop. If you are not having any target, then go with the drag and drop by passing int x offset and y offset. Manually, we are just clicking, holding. Okay, click and hold, and then we are going to drop. We are moving to the target location. Okay, by first we are clicking and holding and moving the target and releasing. We have three actions, or else you can use these three methods. The first action is click and hold. This method clicks without releasing on the current mouse position. Okay, click and hold. It is a parameterized method. We have to pass the source. Okay, click and hold the source. We are using click and hold method. And if you have a target, by using move to element, we have to pass the target. Move to element. For example, if you don't have any target, we have to pass move by offset. Move by offset, we have to pass x offset and y offset. First click and hold, and then if you have a target, move to element. If you have no targets, then move by offset. We have to pass x offset and y offset. Then we have to release, right? To release the mouse, we have a method, and that method called release. This method release the depressed left mouse button at the current mouse location. Then we have to use dot release. We are calling three methods, right? Okay. First we are using click and hold, and we are using move to the element, and we are releasing. Okay, you can use drag and drop by or click and hold, but here we have to use perform method also. Perform method. To perform any actions on mouse events or keyboard events, we have perform method. Perform method. It's performing the actions without calling build first. If it is multiple action, we have to combine by build method. For one action, you have to call perform. Okay. At the end of the method chain to actually perform the actions. Here we are clicking left and perform. We have to require. Here clicking left mouse, we are using perform. We are clicking right mouse button, that's why perform. Double click also performing. We have to use perform. For one action, we have to use perform. For two or more options, we have to use build. Move to element also one action. One action perform. Drag and drop also one perform. Drag and drop by perform. But it is last method. We are using three methods, right? That's why we have to use build. First we are clicking and holding, and then moving to that element, and we are releasing. We are going to use build method and then perform. First we have to combine and then perform the action. Understood? When we go for build and perform, if one action is done, if you are calling only one method, then you can use perform. If you are using multiple methods, then you have to build and then you have to use perform. Okay? Only one method means perform. One or more methods, two or more methods, we have to use build perform. These are the methods available in action class and available in to perform mouse actions. Now go with the example. Start with over menu. As per the requirement, I want to open the web page. In this web page, I need to verify JS Foundation. I need to click on members. Okay, this is my scenario. For this, I am writing a simple WebDriver script. First, open the Eclipse. Okay, what are the actions we are to perform? Let's discuss actions to perform in mouse. Perform mouse actions.